Actively Learn comes with a robust repository of content that you can customize. And you are also able to easily add your own items if you can't already find something in Actively Learn. To upload your own PDF or Google Doc into Actively Learn, click on My Imports. Choose the Add Content menu and select Google Doc or PDF. These do behave a little bit differently, so I'm going to upload one of each. I have had much better luck uploading a PDF from my computer as opposed to adding it from Drive. So I typically save all PDFs to my computer before I upload them to Actively Learn. For a Google Doc, you just need to choose that option and search your drive for the item you want to upload. I'll open my PDF first. The format of your PDF will not be altered in any way, which is nice, but you also will not be able to add in text breaks or questions like you can with a Google Doc. So with the PDF, I can pretty much add some instructions at the top. And I can also add questions at the end of each page. I can't put them embedded within the text like I can with a Google Doc. But just like with Google Docs or websites, your questions can be short answer, multiple choice, or a poll. You can use the zoom in tool to enlarge the text, to highlight and leave some notes or hyperlinks that all of your students will see, and they will be able to reply to those. These categories for highlights can be changed just by the teacher by clicking the pencil icon, and this allows you to truly customize what you want students to look for and annotate in each article or reading. When you are ready to assign this PDF, just choose Assign and select your class or classes. You can copy and paste this link and give it to students, but they're also just going to see it on their Actively Learn dashboard, which is probably the easiest way for them to access it. And before you leave Teacher View, you may want to visit your classes page to schedule locking, which is sort of like adding a due date. You just click Lock/Unlock, choose the assignment, and enter a date after which students are not going to be able to create additional annotations or add questions. Basically locks their work at that time that you assign. Let me switch over to Student View. Students can access Actively Learn with their Google accounts. And again, they can use a link that you provide in Schoology or Google Classroom, or they will just see the assignment right here listed on their landing page. Like you, students can zoom in and out, view teacher notes, respond to questions, and when students highlight text, they can have it read aloud to them, have it translated, or they can add in their own highlights and notes. Again, those highlight categories are determined by the teacher, but the student can add a couple of custom categories as needed. There isn't anything a student needs to do to turn in their work. Changes are saved automatically and can be viewed pretty much instantly by the teacher. So I'm going to switch back to Teacher View. These icons up in the right here bring up responses to student questions and grading information. They show things like data for students, including how much time they've spent on the article, how many vocabulary lookups they've done, and the number of notes they have made. Choose this icon over here to view notes for an individual student or for the whole class. And what's really nice is you can also filter notes by category. Uploading a Google Doc is very similar, except you have a little bit more flexibility. So let me open that. Unlike a PDF, I can insert questions right in the middle of text instead of just at the end of a page. I have a couple of extra features too, like I can select a paragraph or section and white it out so students don't see it. And I can easily undo that. The flexibility of a Google Doc is going to give you more options than a PDF, but Actively Learn lets you make use of your existing resources in either format. so that you can customize reading and annotation activities for your students.